us off for the live part, please?
Thank you. Good afternoon, Wayne. Start by talking about scrum halves, as I think we did last time. What different sort of task is ahead of Gareth Davies now, and what was the situation with the fitness of Thomas Williams?
Yeah, Thomas is not quite ready with that hamstring that he suffered in the game against Ireland. So he's not far off. He's running, but not quite ready to go this week. So obviously Gareth came off the bench in the last match. Has been in the top two since Thomas being out injured. So we've just stuck with Gareth, and he's got a couple of things in the game which he'll be working on. Speed to the breakdown is one we want with all our nines, and obviously it's we want to move ball and get it away from those breakdown areas quickly. So that's what he'll be focusing on. And Lloyd comes in on the bench, who's been training very well.
And the only other change in the starting 15 in the second row, what's the thinking there?
Yeah, Adam's just, he's had a pretty big workload in camp, and he was a bit banged up, to be honest, so we're giving him a break this week. He'll come to Rome with us, but won't be in the 23.
And what are you expecting Corey to bring to the party?
Well, a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm. He's trained very, very well, and that's why, he earned his spot on the bench. He made an impact when he came on. I'm sure everyone saw that, and so we're happy that he'll come in and have a start. It'll freshen up the big fella and Adam, and Alan Wynne just rocks on as usual. Jake Ball, who's also been training very, very well throughout the whole campaign. We feel he deserves an opportunity in this game as well, and it's nice to see him get his 50 Test matches under his belt.
And Dan Biggar, how is he looking?
Yeah, good. Trained very well today. Bit sore last week. He got knocked around a bit in the game. We took him off when we did as a result, but he's fine now, so expect him to take a spot.
Did you give much consideration to resting or benching some of the other senior players against Italy with a view to the potential crunch against France last up?
No, for us it's about the performance, and we're not overly happy with the full 80 minutes yet. We're doing some things very, very well in games, and I think most people would agree that we're improving in different areas, but we've still got a long way to go, and this team's building a bit of momentum, and we want to stay with that momentum and probably reward the players that have done the bulk of it so far, and certainly it's another opportunity to build combinations and work on our game ready for the last match of the competition.
Chance to play in some spring-like temperatures at last out in Rome, meant to be about 15 degrees. How much does that help your efforts maybe to get a bonus point out this game and play some stylish stuff?
Well, we sort of talked around how we want to play the game, and there's 2 games to go and 2 very, very important games, so it's about getting results. And so for us, it's don't expect us to be throwing it around willy-nilly. We've got a job to do, and we've got to get on top of this Italian side before you see any of that sort of razzle-dazzle. I think it's important that we continue to use the 80 minutes and develop our game the way we want to against all opposition.
Will Italy be a bit desperate, do you think, amid having conceded 40 or 50 in their first 3 games, and the usual, they haven't won for ages? What about Georgia speculation? Well,
I think, they're obviously planning ahead, and they've made a lot of changes in the autumn, and they're building a side over what will be a number of years looking towards the World Cup, and I think you're seeing a more expansive game from Italy, so they pose a few different problems from a defensive point of view than maybe they did a year or 2 ago. So look, we'll go out there and make sure that our defence is in order, and I think that's been improving, and we want to maintain that. So we'll put that challenge in front of the boys, but also on attack we want to be very decisive, and we want to take our opportunities when they present themselves.
Finally, from me, have you had to put over a message about not getting ahead of yourselves with a potential Grand Slam match on the horizon?
Yeah, look, I think that message was being delivered by the players themselves, the senior players, and we've just echoed that. And that started in the change room after the game against England. So, look, what the England game has done is put us in a great position. But I think I said after the game that, we don't want to undo the good work that has been done in the first 3 matches. So, we're taking this game as an important stepping stone in the building of our game going forward. And, it's a great opportunity for us to go out there and continue to work hard.
Thank you, Wayne. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hi, Wayne. Simon here.
Hi, Simon.
Hi, mate. Just a couple of things. You mentioned about Adam Beard having a heavy workload. So when you look at maybe someone like Faletau, who played the full 80 last weekend, has played quite a lot recently, Thomas Francis as well, was there much thought to maybe rest in those guys?
Yeah, look, it's on an individual basis, and it's on the workload for the particular player and what their volumes have been like over recent times. Toby's pretty conditioned. I think, when Toby's back at his club, he's very economical in what he does, and he plays out wide quite a lot. And so, look, we're talking to players, we're assessing them. Toby's had a lighter workload today than he normally would. So there's ways and means of getting them through 80 minutes on the park or in the weekend coming. With any luck, it might be a bit less than that. But certainly, we look at each player individually and the positions that they play in and the way they play the game.
And finally for me, you're thinking of going a couple of days early? Is that a sign of confidence? Laying your hand out early? What's the thinking there?
Oh, I think it's just, the timing, where we are in the tournament. We've had a good 9 days since the last match. We know our side. Once the injuries are all settled, I think internally what we wanted to do was name the team nice and early so that we have a good build-up, and that's certainly what we've done. And really it's about what I think serves us best for this particular week.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Hi Wayne, Beth here. You all right?
Good, thank you.
Listen, Wales have been victim to shock defeats in Italy before, haven't they? And this side certainly shows that you've got the respect for them, ahead of what could be a Grand Slam win, a decider against France. Yeah,
and as I said, it's about us maintaining the momentum that is building and the confidence that comes with that. So look, I think a lot of changes at this point in time. We wouldn't want to slow that momentum down. I think some of the combinations are building nicely. And we don't have to look back to the autumn where, for different reasons, we made a lot of changes, and it is hard to get that flow going. So for us at the moment, we think this is the best way to tackle this game.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, Wayne. Sorry, I think it's my turn. Can I just ask you one on the Lions, please? With your Wales hat on and also your New Zealand hat on, I guess. What do you make of the increasing likelihood, or certainly the increasing traction in terms of a UK and Ireland tour?
Yeah, look, I'm not up to speed with that. Obviously, we're busy preparing for this match, but look, in terms of the Lions, wearing a Welsh hat or any hat, it's such a magnificent event when those tours go ahead. And having been lucky enough to see some of the matches down in New Zealand in 2017, it's just it's great for the game. And I think in a time where we're desperate to see big sporting events, it'd be a shame if something didn't happen. So. Look, my point of view, anything's better than nothing, and I'd love to see the Welsh boys who are working really hard at the moment get an opportunity to represent the Lions. Obviously, a full Lions tour with crowds is the ultimate, but certainly, as we're finding now, still representing your country or representing a team like the Lions without crowds is still a fantastic honour and something that everyone wants to try and achieve.
Thank you.
Thank you.